Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I wanted to do a flip through of this journal that I finished. Let's see here. I don't have it measures 9.5 by 6 1/4 and has a 1 3/4 inch spine. And there are 174 pages, not counting the printed deli wrap paper. So this is the cover. I have covered the book with a piece of duck cloth. And that's where all these fringes come from. I added a page from a Russian book, and this is one of the journaling cards from the paper collection I'm using, which is Forgotten Diary from My Porch Prints. I have a piece of lace that goes down to here. Whoops. And I have this piece of lace across the bottom, and here I added a little die cut doily, and here are some squares I cut from the cardstock and glued them together like a ruffle. And then on top of that there's this torn fabric of some kind. I don't know what it's called. And I added a bulb pin with some beads. And let's see if you can see that. There we go. And let's do this. And then this is a chipboard frame from the Polish company called Scrapiniak, and I painted that with a it's an acrylic, I believe. Let me see what it is here. I believe it's this one, a chalk paint. It says Castle, I guess that's the color of it. And then on the edge I added this beautiful lace that wraps around the spine and to the back. And then I have this beautiful picture or paper from the paper collection on the back. I used or added metal corners, and I used a doily, a crocheted doily, as the closure, and I glued that on back here, and then hooked it to a little Tim Holtz hitch post to fasten it shut. So that is the cover, and to open it, just push that down and remove the doily. So we'll go inside, and inside this front pocket is a letter to from the bookmaker that I got from Gibbed on YouTube. And then inside this pocket, triple pocket, are these journaling cards from the paper collection. And I've inked all the edges and this one. And this one. And this one. And then, of course, this is one of the papers. Just gorgeous papers. And then I added a little tab here with an eyelet and a little charm. Let's see if you can see that. It's a little heart with a flower on it and then a little diamond hanging from on the bottom. And there's 3 of those that I added. And then inside each of the papers from the paper collection, I printed lined paper from, and this particular one happens to be from Nick the Booksmith. The person that requested the journal wanted a lot of lined paper in it, and so that's what I did. Okay, there we go. And then on this page I punched the edge of this paper that folds over, and I paper clipped an envelope. All through the book is my coffee stained paper as well. And this is the envelope, and this also is from Nick the Booksmith. I added this collage on the front, and I put a little brad in that hole on that tag. And then inside this, I added this old, very delicate page from the Scarlet Letter. And I believe this book was, and then I added this red flower. And I believe this book is like an 1892 book that I found at our ARC store, which is a thrift store. And I think I have it right here. And let's see what it says. $18.92. Unbelievable. You can see how aged the pages are. Okay. Now then, this is a piece of ephemera that I don't remember where I got it, but I wrinkled it up and aged it, and this is a deli wrap copy of some kind of a transportation receipt, and then the other half of that, and I don't know, let's see what it's, if we can see what it says at the top. Oh, it's French. Okay, so that's a piece of French ephemera. And then this is the other side of that lined paper. I have 12 signatures in here, and they all have just a few pages each. And then on this edge I added this gorgeous lace and a bulb pin with some more of those pretty beads. And so that's the first signature, and this is the second, and another beautiful page from that collection. And then on this page, whoops, there's another lined paper. And then on this one, this is from the paper collection, and it's a postcard with an envelope back. And I left it together, and I added paper inside to journal on, and I sewed it right down the seam, and you can see maybe better there. So that is sewn together and fastened on here with this little paper clip. And then here I added, this is handmade paper, and I thought this would be nice to add a couple pieces of this. And these pages are from business, I don't know what you would call it. It's like a phone book of businesses, and it's from the businesses in Loveland where I live, and it's old. And I don't remember if there was a year on it. I think it's early 1900s. And then on this side, okay, first of all, this is a piece from the paper collection that I punched the edges, folded over, and made side pockets of, and then another piece of the handmade paper. And then here's a little collage that I did. Oops. And then that's the second signature, and then this is the third, beginning of the third signature. And this coffee stained paper ended up getting torn, and I just left it the way it is. And then inside here I added some packaging paper. And in the center there is a doily backed by some of the paper from the collection. And I also used that paper to make pockets and added two little tags with a pocket on them also. And this one comes out this way. And then she wanted some quotes in the book, some positive quotes, so this is one I added: "Keep your face to the sunshine and you can never see the shadow." And that's by Helen Keller. And then here's a folded over side pocket. I added a die cut from Tim Holtz's dies of the wildflowers. And then this page came in the paper collection, and I love hot air balloons, and those roses on there are absolutely beautiful. Let's see if I can't guess where to go with this. Up by the, well, why isn't that in the, oh, there we go, in the camera. And then on the back it's just plain for journaling. I have a hard time putting this stuff in the right place for the camera. I'm not used to that yet. And then in here is a piece of ephemera. It's it says presented to so and so, and this is dated 1925. So I have those tucked in there. And then we have another signature with this gorgeous butterfly. And then here she wanted some recipes included. So on this page is a cookbook glossary. This is from a cookbook. And then this is a collage I made, and these pieces are from My Porch Prints cookbook mini. that you could make a little mini book with. So that is that collage. Let's see if I can do this right. No, there we go. And then in the pocket is pages from a cookbook, and oh, I guess it's the other side. And so that's what I added in there. Another one. And she's an organic, kind of a healthy eater type. So I had to hunt for recipes that would apply to that. So this is a sliced pork tenderloin with citrus slaw. Okay, so those are in that pocket. In this pocket I made with one of the papers from the collection. And here's some more that I printed on that deli wrap, and then on this ledger paper with punched holes in it, I added this piece of sari silk and wove it through there. And then here's a collage that I made. There we go. And then here's another. Oh, this paper is so gorgeous. And then there's another quote. It says, "To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart." Eleanor Roosevelt. And here is a little file folder die, or die cut I should say. And then this particular thing that I cut, fussy cut of books, because she's quite a reader, is from a different paper collection. I can't think offhand what it is. And then here is a library card, and I just put a sticker on there that says old books. And so this I have paper clipped onto this page. And then here's another, and I believe this is also French, another piece of ephemera. And then this is a dictionary page, and it's had book at the top, so I thought that would be appropriate to use. And I stuck this library card in there that I added this fussy cut stack of books, and then this card, journaling card, came with the paper collection. So here's an old guy sitting at his desk with books. In fact, it says he's a bookseller. So I thought, wow, this paper collection was just made to order for this, the requests that I had for this journal. So then I put this piece up here. It says public library, and I fussy cut this gorgeous stack of books and put it on this particular die cut. And then I added a piece of lace across the top over here. And then on this page I added this gorgeous piece from the paper collection. And then that's the other half of that French ledger. And then here I have this fastened on here. This is a card catalog. This is from a card catalog of the library, and it's the Titanic, A Night to Remember. And then I did this collage on the back of it. So that was that signature, and then I have another of these little charms, and there's a little collage. And then here is an accountant's ledger form, and I folded that up and made pockets, and inside are 3 journaling cards from the paper. Oh, there's 4 of them from the paper collection. There's this one, and this lady laying in a hammock, and then these 2 gorgeous flower cards. And then I fussy cut this. I think it's a perfume bottle from the paper collection, and fasten that onto the pocket here that I put some lace on. And then in this pocket we have these cards. This one, and I added this jar that I fussy cut. Here's another. This is like a sketch. And then another journaling card, and then this one with the little flowers on it. So that is that. And then on this page I have a envelope, and I did that collage on that envelope, and then inside there's a gorgeous journaling card from the paper collection. And then this fastens onto a page that I punched, and of course this folds out and can be journaled on. And then the next signature, we have some music paper, and this this little card came from the paper collection as well, and I sewed that on and made a pocket out of it. And then I put this, I believe it's a thistle, and this, the Parish of Concordia, $1. And then inside here, this lady is also a sewer, and so the back side, it says a dressmaker, and this looks like patterns, or anyway. So inside here, these 2 pockets came from another paper collection, and so did this, all these things except these cards. And I took some pattern paper and folded it up and added this this little card of thread, and it says thread, stitches, and patterns. Let me see if I can get that up there. There we go. And then have this sketch of a dress in here. And then this is World Columbian Exposition, which is a ticket, I guess, for that. And then on this page, I kind of crumpled up a piece of pattern paper and cut the little tickets apart and tucked them into the folds of that pattern paper, and then added this little piece of flower that I fussy cut. And then this is a little postcard. I thought the blue was a nice addition to this with the blue sewing machine. Same with this. So that's the center of that signature, and then the other half of the music paper. And then here's another signature with some more that pretty lace and another bulb pin with beads. And then this is a collage that I made, and I made it into a pocket. And then inside that pocket I stuck a layaway card and this journaling card from the paper collection, and this journaling card from the paper collection. And then this lady, before COVID happened, she wanted to take her children to Thailand. So I found a map page, and I fussy cut, or not fussy cut, I die cut this circle and circled Thailand. Let's see if we can get it up there. You can see it. And then here's another, let's see what this is. I can't really tell. It's for transportation from Boston, so it must be a train ticket. Then I added some more lace on here, and then I added this piece of luggage from the paper collection, and a flower. There's the other half of that map page. And then here's another envelope. And inside there I have another journaling card from the paper collection. And this page I punch the edge of, and it folds out. And then here's another page. From the paper collection. And then here's a collage that I made. And I made that into a side pocket. And here's two journaling cards from the paper collection. And then I got 3 pages from an encyclopedia on Thailand, and I sewed them together with some sari silk. And fastened them into this signature. I don't think it turned out too bad. but that's the only way I could think of to do that. And then I made a lace pocket here. And in the lace pocket I have two of these that came from the paper collection, and I sewed coffee stained paper inside to journal on, and I sewed these right along the seam, or along the fold, like I did that other one. Same thing with this one. And then I also have tucked in here a little, one of these little bitty mesh bags with little tags and stuff that I didn't use. That she might want to add to the book. And then here's another page with that lace edge and the bulb pin with the beads, and then another signature with another quote. It says, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly," and that was said by Robert F. Kennedy. And then here's some more packaging paper, and in this the center of this signature, I used an envelope with a big window. I get these from my bank with my bank statement every month, so I have a bunch. And I love that window. It's so nice and big. So I made this collage on the front. I want to see if I can put that up there. And then I also held it together with a magnet because it didn't want to fold up real good. I think there's too much thickness there. And then I have this card, journaling card from the paper collection that fit right in that window. And then I backed the inside of the window with some paper from the paper collection. I was just real tickled with how this envelope turned out. This is one of the first ones I've ever done with a window. And then inside, I made a pocket of sorts and fastened this little bird card inside there, and the big bird on the outside. And then it says nest and eggs, and this is a journaling card that came from the paper collection as well. And then the magnet is hidden behind the card here. And then over here I have this stitched slots, it's called, from Tim Holtz. And inside there I have this fussy cut little birdhouse. And just a second here and I'll get that little bird out. And then up here that we have this gorgeous bird nest. And these came from the paper collection. There. And then on the front of that I put a piece of sari silk with a little collage and another bulb pin with some beads. And then in the back side there's a journaling card from the paper collection that fits inside that. And then I did another collage on the back, and these are tickets because I made this into a pocket. So that is that center of that signature. And then here's another one of these postcards the back envelope on the back, and then I added coffee stain paper inside to journal on. And then we are at the last signature, I believe. Oh no, we got two more. So here I folded this side over and added the lace and the flower, and inside this is a piece from the paper collection, and these two are ephemera that I had in my stash. So those are tucked in that side pocket. And then this is kind of a, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty. So I added that in there, and this doily, and then another receipt or whatever from that deli paper that I printed on. And then the last signature, there's another tab with another one of these pretty little hearts on it. And then here is a folded over page again with the punched edge, and I have fastened on that an envelope with a journaling card inside, and this came also from the paper collection. Adorable little paper dolls, or paper doll with little outfits. And then I did this collage on the front of this envelope. And then here's another one of these. This is a letter that I printed on. It's an old one from 1890 something. And then this is another French ephemera ledger. And then another collage that I made into a pocket. And these are two pieces of ephemera that I had in my stash. This is a life insurance, or no, it's fire insurance on a dwelling. And that's dated 1918. And then on the back, inside cover, I have another one of those triple pockets. And this, I believe, is all stuff that I had in my stash. Ephemera. And then this is from the state of Alabama, a copy of I don't know what it is exactly, but it's got the governor's seal on it. And so I added that. That was from my stash as well. So I added that into this pocket. So that is the flip through of this journal that I made for this lady. And I will be putting that in the mail today, and I hope that she enjoys it. I thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.